Sanity session. Yes, here. Yes, here I'm speaking. Yes, here I'm speaking. Yes, if anyone. Yes, if anyone unable to hear me, if anyone unable to hear me, please rejoin into session. Okay, just rejoin. If anyone unable to hear me, please rejoin into session. Just rejoin. I hope almost everyone is able to hear me. Here is showing that everyone except one or two guys. Only this guy like some Nisha Jadhav. I think he is not able to hear me. Nisha Jadhav. Yes. This guy has to rejoin. Please rejoin into session. This guy has, yeah, I think now it's okay. Okay, he's now okay. Okay. Yes, here started session. Session started. Session started. Session started. Yes, still anyone unable to hear me? Anyone unable to hear me? Please rejoin into session. Here I am speaking. Yes, session started. Session started. Okay, fine. Now let us start session. Yes, I think about myself introduction is not necessary. Okay, still I'll introduce myself here. Yes, about myself. Yes, about myself. Yeah, myself. Yeah, this is Nageshwar Rao. Yes, having having 23 years of experience in software fields. Most of my experience Java, yes, big data and Hadoop. Java, big data and Hadoop. Next, one more Linux area. This is my most of the experience. Yes, more than 15 projects are finished. Yes, Java, around 10 projects were finished. 10, 11 projects were finished Java here. Yes, next, Hadoop and Big Data, 4 projects completed. So 15 projects completed. I have finished 15 projects. Okay. So presently, yes, I'm working as solution architect, solution architect, solution architect. Yes, get Diebold. Yes, it Diebold India Private Limited. Diebold India Private Limited. So this is, yes, presently I'm working as solution architect, architect at Diebold India Private Limited. You can check the company also. Yes, VS Sanders IT Park, Hyderabad. Diebold next off. Okay, this Diebold Systems Private Limited, Madhapur. That ATM machines manufacturing industry here in the software division. Software division here. Yes, yes, VS Sanders IT Park near Rise IT Park. Okay. Yes, this is a current company. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's all about myself. Yes, let us start Java. Okay, Java. Yes, we'll start. Yes, what is Java? Yes, here your course, complete course, course duration, 60 days only, 60 days, 60 days, daily, daily here. Yes, 10:30 every day, 10:30 to 10:30 to, yes, 12, yes, 12:15 AM IST. Yes, 1 hour and 45 minutes. 1 hour and 45 minutes. So this is 1 hour of 45 minutes. Yes, it's a fast track. Fast track means not explaining fastly, taking more time. So this is fast track. Your course is fast track. Fast track. It's a fast track. It's a fast track. Course duration 60 days. Okay, time every day. Yes, sir. Time Yes, 10:30 to 12:15 a.m. IST here. Yes, Monday to Saturday class. Monday to Saturday. So Monday to Saturday session here. Monday to Saturday. Fast track. Course duration 60 days. Time this is Monday to Saturday. Next, we have one more track, one more batch here. Normal track is there. Normal track, but already started. Normal track, 5 classes completed. Yes, normal track. Yes, that course duration. Normal track. Course duration 75 days. 75 days. This batch already 5 days completed. Okay. Yes, that time evening 8 o'clock. Yes, 8 to yes 9:15 p.m. IST p.m. So 1 hour and 15 minutes only. 1 hour and 50 minutes. Monday to Friday only that class. Monday to Friday. Here difference comes. Here Monday to Friday. Yes, it's a 5 day session. Normal track is 5 days. Fast track is 6 days. 6 days Monday to Saturday. Fast track 6 day session. Okay. Normal track Monday to Friday. It's a 5 day session. Just it's a 5 days. This is 5 days. Okay. This is 5 day session. 5 days in a week. Here this is fast track is 6 days in a week. It's a 6 days. Next 60 days only. 60 days only. 10 to yes 12:50 minutes. 1 hour and 45 minutes. But this 1 hour and 15 minutes only. So that's the difference. Difference is 15 days. 15 days difference comes. Where that 15 days? Here 5 days only. So weekly 1 day here. Weekly 1 day. Next time also. The 1 hour 15 minutes, the 1 hour 45 minutes. That's the difference here. Okay. Yeah, that's all. For both the batches, recordings and everything, material and everything will be provided. Okay. Yes, now let us start. That is about course plan. Okay. Yes, course contents. Yes, you can take from the yes online team here. Yes, course contents. Okay, course contents you can take from online team. Or else, yes, I'll share you. I'll share you. Don't worry. Course contents I'll share you. Yes, or else you can contact online team also. Yes. Now let us start actual session. 1 second. Yes, Java. Actually, our topic is core Java. What is core Java? Before that, first of all, what is Java? Let us see. First of all, what is Java? Okay, right? Java contains what? Yes, in that, what are the topics we are going to discuss? What is syllabus? Our syllabus will discuss next. First of all, what is Java? In that Java, what is our syllabus? That's about our syllabus. We'll see next year. First of all, what is Java? Java contains how many parts? All things we'll discuss. Okay. So Java. So generally, Java means anyone says that it's a object-oriented programming language. Java is an object-oriented programming language. A simple answer. Yes, it's a right answer, no doubt. Okay, Java. Yes, Java. Yes, Java. It is an object. Yes, object-oriented. Yes, Java is an object-oriented programming language. Java is an object-oriented. Yes, oriented. Java is an object-oriented programming language. No doubt here. Generally, anyone says this answer is simple answer. So what is Java means? It's an object-oriented programming language. Okay. See, JDK. First version of Java, it's a JDK here. JDK 1.0. JDK 1.0 is a first version of Java. It is a first version of Java. First version of Java. First version of Java released. Yes, released in the year 1995. Okay, so JDK 1.0. It's a first version of Java. First version of Java released in year 1995. Okay. Yeah, this first version of Java released with some primary features. Later, divided into different editions like standard edition, enterprise edition, and mobile edition, different editions. In that, out of that, what is our topics? What are the topics we are going to discuss? What is our syllabus? Our syllabus we'll see next. First of all, what is Java? Okay, what are the contents of complete Java? Complete Java contents. Out of that, What is our syllabus? Our syllabus we'll discuss next year. Okay. So JDK 1.0, it is a first version of Java. It's a first version of Java. First version of Java released in the year 1995. Okay. Right? Yes, first version. Yes, first version. First version of Java. First version of Java released. Yes, released with main features. Released with main features. Released with main features. Main features as below. So what are the features? Let us see. First version of Java. JDK means Java Development Kit. JDK means Java Development Kit. JDK stands for yes Java Development Kit. Java Development Kit. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. Java Development Kit here. Java Development Kit. Yes, first version of Java. First version of Java released with main features as below here. Okay. Yes, first one. Yes, Java is an independent platform. Java is an independent platform. Independent of platform. Yes, what is platform? We'll discuss next. Wait, just I'll leave the list of all that features here. After we'll see one by one here. Okay. So first one is independent platform. Java is an independent platform. Okay, next Java application is portability. So portability. Independent of platform, next to portability. Independent of platform, next to portability. Independent of platform, next to portability. These two are main features. Yes, apart from this, one more here. Yes, object-oriented programming language. Java is an OOPS language here. Yes, is a OOP language here. Object-oriented programming language. Okay, Java is an object-oriented programming language. So first version of Java released with these features: independent platform, next portability, and with OOPS features, with OOPS implementation, Okay, next one is scalability. Next is scalability. Next is scalability. Scalability here. Yes, after scalability, yes, next step. Yes, scalability. Next, security. Yes, secure. Yes, security, scalability, and secure. Security here. Okay. Java applications, secure applications. Yes, we'll discuss one by one all that features we'll discuss. So JDK 1.0, first version of Java. First version of Java released with these main features here: independent platform, portability, OOPS implementation, scalability, and security. Okay, right? Yes, next version of Java. Second version of Java, JDK, yes, 1.1. JDK 1.1, second version of Java. Yes, released. Yes, released. Yes, released in the year. Second version of Java. Second version of Java released in the year 1996. 1996. Now JDK 1.1 here divided into three editions. JDK 1.1 version divided divided into three editions. First one, yes, Java SE, JSE. Yes, previously in the old versions we used to call it J2SE. Yes, calling it J2SE. Okay, so SE means Java standard edition. Java standard edition. SE means Java standard edition. Yes, our syllabus comes under SE. Our core Java syllabus comes under this one here. Core Java topics. SE features. Yes, we'll discuss. What are the topics we are going to discuss in SE? I'll explain. Wait. Okay. So SE, Java standard edition. SE, Java standard edition. Okay. Right? Yes. Next, Java. Yes, WE means enterprise. J2EE. Yes, J2EE. J2WE. Okay. So J2SE, J2WE. Yes. So this is Java enterprise. Java enterprise. Java enterprise here. Enterprise here. Enterprise edition. Java enterprise edition. Okay. So Java SE standard edition. Yes. JW. JSE. Java standard edition. JW means enterprise edition here. Yes. Next, third one. Yes. JME here. Mobile edition. J2ME also you can call it here. J2ME means Java mobile edition. Java Yes, mobile, Java mobile edition, Java mobile edition here, Java mobile edition here. So these are the three editions. So JDK 1.1 divided into three editions. Okay. Yes, in this, yes, our topic is SE. What are the contents of SE? Well, Core Java comes under SE here. Core Java is SE part. Next, Advanced Java frameworks comes under yes, Enterprise here. Enterprise. Okay. Yes. Next, this is mobile edition. Okay. Right? These are three editions of Java. JDK 1.1. Next, JDK 1.2 released. Next, JDK 1.3. Next, JDK 1.4. Like this, one by one features are added here. Next, JDK 1.5. Yeah, this is Tiger version. It's a Tiger version. Yes, Tiger version. Yes, here major changes. Major changes were done in this version here. There are major changes. Major changes were done. Major changes were done. Yes, done here. Major changes were done in this version here. In this version, right? After changes here, NetJDK here added one more. Yes, added. Yes, one more edition. Added one more edition. Added one more edition. Edition called JFX. Means Java FX. Java FX. Java FX. Java FX. Okay, JFX. So fourth edition is a called yes called JFX. Called JFX. Java FX means for visual effects purpose. Visual effects. Okay, right? So finally here, finally yes Java yes consists of four editions. Here, Java yes consists of four editions. Four editions. Four editions. Four editions. Okay. So first one SE. Next yes WE and ME. Next fourth one FX. Java FX. Java FX here. So Java yes FX JFX here. So this is Java FX. Yes Java FX. Java FX. Java FX here. Java FX. Java FX. Right. So this is finally Java here. Okay. So SE yes standardization. Next enterprise. Next ME mobilization. Yes, next they are the first initially primary features. First version of Java released with main features like independent platform, yes, portability, next OOPS language, scalability, and security. These are the main features of Java. Okay, after that, in JDK 1.1, divided into three editions, SE, W, and ME. Okay, right? Yes, here next in 1.5, 1.5, one more edition added, FX edition added here. So Java FX. Totally here, finally here, Java consists of four editions. Java consists of four editions here. There are four editions. There are four editions in Java. So finally, there are four editions in Java here. Okay. SE standard edition. Next W enterprise edition. ME mobile edition. FX edition, right? So this is our part. Java SE. What is SE? Let us see. SE. So what are the features of SE here? Yes, this is our course contents. Now we are going to discuss about our course contents. Okay. So standardization features here. SE features. Java SE features. So what are the SE features here? SE features. SE features. What are the SE features? First one. Yes, 1 second. These primary features we'll discuss. Wait. About primary features. What is independent platform? What is independent platform? How Java made us independent platform? We'll discuss. Next, portability. Yes, how Java application portable application. Next, OOPS language. How it is OOPS language here. Next, how it is scalable. How it is secure here. All these features one by one I'll explain. Wait, I'll explain one by one. Okay, one by one that features we'll discuss. Okay, now what are the SE? SE contains what? What are the SE features here? SE features. First one, yes, core compiler. The compiler parts. Core compiler parts. Yes, what is core? See, core means what? Core Java. What is core Java? What is core C language? Core Python. Core C, core Python, core Java. Like core things. What is core? What does it mean? Everyone saying that core Java. What is exactly core Java? Core Python. What is core Python? Next, what is core C language? See, here core means it's a compiler part. Core means it's a compiler part. So core compiler part. So what is exactly compiler part here? See, core compiler part. Core compiler part means like data types. Data types in compiler. It's a part of compiler. Data types are part of compiler. Data types are part of compiler. Data types. Next, some keywords. There are keywords. Every programming language there are some keywords. Keywords. Suppose C language data types, C++ data types, and Java data types. Every language having its own data types. So data types comes under compiler parts. Keywords like int, float, char, wide, double. Like there are some keywords. Keywords. Next, control statements. Control statements. Control statements. Control statements. Like if statement, control statements like if statements, some switch case statements, switch case statements. Next, while loop, yes, while loop. Next, for loop, for loop. So these are part of compiler. Control statements, data types, keywords, control statements like if statement, switch case, while loop, for loop. Next, arrays concepts. Yes, every compiler is having arrays concepts. Arrays concepts, arrays concepts, and strings concepts, arrays concepts. Next, strings concepts, strings concepts. Okay, strings concepts. Yes, apart from this, syntax, language syntax, language syntax. Yeah, this is nothing but core here. Core means is a part of the compiler. Core means part of compiler. See, actually our syllabus is SE. We are going to discuss about SE. Core Java means, actually core means only compiler part is called as core here. But we are going to discuss many topics means SE part. Actually our syllabus is SE parts. Okay. Yes, in market generally many trainers are saying that is SE part is complete whole thing is like a core Java. But exactly core means only compiler parts. Compiler part, it's a part of the compiler. Yes, core compiler parts here, compiler parts, core compiler parts here, compiler part. So compiler part is, yes, here data types, keywords, control statements, next arrays and strings, and next syntax, language syntax. That language syntax, language syntax. Okay, this is compiler parts. So compiler part, this is called as core, actual core. Okay, yes, SC contains core parts. Next, after core parts, yes, next OOPS implementation. Yes, in SE, OOPS. Yes, OOPS implementation here. OOPS implementation. OOPS implementation. Yes, OOPS implementation. In OOPS implementation, yes, OOPS implementation. First one is, yes, how to define a class, classes and objects. Yes, how to define a class. Yes, classes and objects here. OOPS implementation. First one is classes and objects. These are our syllabus only here. Classes and objects. Okay, after that, next, yes, method overloading. Next is method overloading implementation here. Methods overloading, method overloading, method overloading, method overloading. Classes and objects. Next, method overloading. Of method overloading here. So next one is static data and methods. Static data and methods. Static data and methods. After that, constructors implementation. Yes, after constructors, next, yes, inheritance. After constructors, next inheritance. Yes, in inheritance, there is a single inheritance. Next, multi-level and hierarchical. Single, multi-level, hierarchical. Java supports only 3 types of inheritance. Actually, totally 6 types of inheritance available. 6 types available out of 6 types. Okay, out of 6 types, Java supports only 3 types. What are those 6 types? In actual topic, I'll explain. Okay, so inheritance, single, multi-level, and hierarchical. Single, multi-level, and hierarchical. So inheritance. After finishing inheritance here, next one is access. Access, yes, access space topic. Next, access space. Access space. Yes, access space like public, protected, default, and private. Public, protected, default, private. They are access space. Yes, after that, next is access. Yes, access modifiers. Yes, all these things comes OOPS concept only here. Access modifiers. Access modifiers. After finishing access modifiers here. Okay, next. Yes, next abstract. Yes, abstract classes. Abstract classes and methods. Abstract classes and methods. So abstract classes and methods. Yes, after that, next interfaces. Next is interfaces. About interface. Okay, next after this, polymorphism. Next is polymorphism. Polymorphism. Okay, these are OOPS. All the OOPS implementations here. OOPS implementation. Yes, we are going to discuss about this. Yes, OOPS syllabus is this. OOPS about OOPS. So before OOPS, core compiler parts. Okay. Yes, in our syllabus, this compiler part will be taking for 2 weeks. This is for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks means 12 sessions. 12 sessions. 12 sessions. Yes, almost 20 hours. 2 weeks, 20 hours. Is it 20 hours? Is 20 hours. Compiler part is 20 hours. Okay. Next, OOPS implementation. Yeah, this is same 2 weeks. It will be taking for 2 weeks. Yeah, this also 20 hours. 20 hours. This is 20 hours. OOPS implementation. This are the same 2 weeks here. OOPS implementation 2 weeks. Okay. Yes. After finishing this one here, next. See, after this second one, just learning Java technology. Learning Java technology. This is core compiler and OOPS implementation. Just learning Java. Next, real time starts. Real time starts here. Real time starts. Part 3 is real time. Part 3. Yes, real time. Yes, in real time here. First one here, strings. How to string class? Okay, next string buffer class. String buffer class. Next string builder class. String builder. Next string tokenizer. String tokenizer. String tokenizer. Tokenizer. String tokenizer. String tokenizer. Okay, string buffer, string builder, string tokenizer. Okay. Yes, in real-time projects, yes, most of the times using string and string buffer. Okay. Without string and string buffer, no Java projects. Okay. Yes, I'll explain how to string, how to use string buffer. What the difference between these two we'll discuss. Yes, after finishing this, next one more important features in SE here, data conversion. Data conversion feature. Data conversions. Yeah, this is one of the important topic. Java, one of the important topic here. Data conversion, like yes, basic to basic. That means like integer to float, float to integer, something like this. Basic type to basic type. Integer type to float conversion, float to integer conversion. Next, integer to long conversion, long to integer, like that. Basic to basic. Okay, yes. Next, basic to object type. Okay, next, yes. Third one, yes, object to objects. Yes, object to basic. Object to basic. Object to basic. Okay, here, yes, basic to object, object to basic. These two cases using some object wrapper classes. Yes, we'll get the topic object wrapper classes topic here. Object wrapper classes. Object wrapper classes. Here it's a object wrapper classes. Object wrapper classes. Okay. So basic to object, object to basic. Okay, object wrapper classes. So here covering some auto boxing, auto unboxing, that concept here. Okay. Yes, after that, next, yes, string to yes, numeric string to numeric. Okay, string to numeric. Yes, next, numeric to string value here. String type numeric to string type, vice versa, like this. The data conversion. This is very, very important in projects. In real-time projects, this concept is very, very important. Most of the times we'll be using this one here. Okay, so data conversions. Of data conversions, yes, next one is yes, exception handling. Exception handling. This is one of the important features of Java here. So what is exception handling here? C means, see here, exception means abnormal termination. See, exception means abnormal termination. Exception means abnormal termination. Exception means abnormal termination. Abnormal termination. Abnormal termination. Yes, abnormal termination. Exception means abnormal termination. Means suddenly terminating your application. Abnormal termination. Suddenly terminating your application. Okay. Suppose scenario is like suppose some scenario. So for example, divide by 0 comes. Okay, suppose some 10 by 0 or some 20 by 0, something like this. Divide by 0 comes. It's an unknown instruction, right? Divide by 0 means infinite value, right? There's unknown here, right? Yes, this is unknown instruction. If any unknown instruction comes, then processor will terminate your application. That application may be C application or Java application or Python application. If any unknown instruction comes, processor will terminate application. Yes, processor should know. Without knowing how it can proceed, it can't. If any unknown instruction comes, yes, like divide by 0, something like this. If any unknown instruction comes, then application terminates abnormally. Suppose application terminate abnormally, what happens here? Application terminate abnormally, what happens? Suddenly terminated. Loss of data. Loss of some real data. Yes, application terminate abnormally, loss of real data. For example, here let us take banking application. In banking application here, suppose depositing some amount. Okay. So at the time of depositing some amount here, suppose yes, that yes, go to bank, like first counter, second counter, like that counter person will take amount from maybe 10,000 deposits. After taking, you fill the form here, okay, and submit. Data submitted. Data goes to database. While inserting data, suddenly database failed. Data submitted, successfully submitted, but actual transaction failed. That should be handled. Database is down. Okay, that case, so database is down. What happens here? Something happened, the application. Simply application fails. Abnormal termination. That case, loss of the data. What happens here? The 10,000 amount deposited but lost, but not inserted into the table here. Okay, yes, in front end transaction happened, but back end is not happened here. So what happens? Maybe lost to customer, either lost to customer or lost to bank. Something was happened here. Okay, in front end, successfully transaction completed, but back end, at database side, data failed. Okay, data passed to database, but the database side failed, right? That is abnormal conditions here. Whenever situation comes, that case, application, yes, not in a position to handle the right, simply fails. Java application fails, means loss of the 10,000 rupees, right? Loss of data, yet that should be handled. That case, in that case here, we should write some mechanism. Suppose any backend failures, any kind of failures are there, it has to display one message. One message like network is down, please try again. Or service down, service busy, please try again. Giving that message, just giving that message and accepting again. That should use a message and accepting again here. How to generate that kind of message here? Yes, exception handling. Mechanism is exception handling. With exception handling, we can handle that kind of scenarios. That is one scenario. Like that, many scenarios. In real time, many scenarios will be there here. Okay. Yes, any scenario, abnormal termination happens here. Abnormal termination, that should be handled. Your application should not be terminated abnormally. If application terminating abnormal loss of data, that should not be happened. To handle that, exception handling. Java provides exception handling mechanism. To handle abnormal terminations. Okay, that is one more features of this ESE. Right, okay. Yes, next. Yes, collections. Yes, collections. Yes, Java collections. Collection component. Nothing but the data structures concept here. Data structures concept here. Data structures. So what is collections concept? What is data structures here? 1 second. What are these concepts here? Like data structures, like a C language data structures. Python data structures, Java data structures. There are some data structures concept here. What is that concept? Let us see. Suppose in application, for example, here browser data. For example, this is browser. Suppose this is browser. Okay, browser. From the browser submitting user ID passwords. Okay, so the data simply goes to application. Let us say this is application. This is application. This is your application. Data goes to application. Yes, Java application, for example, application. So this is browser. So browser. 1 second. Here it's a browser. Suppose this is browser. This is browser. Browser, right? No, so maybe login data, login request. Login request goes to application. Okay. Application has to handle login request here. Application has to handle login request. How this is? Login request means yes, searching for that user. Login request. For this purpose, what happens here? Now this application will connect to database. Just to connect to database. At backend this database. Here this database. Here this database. In database, your information or user information. That login user ID passwords. Now what happens here? Application has to connect to database. After connect database, what is the request? Login request. Searching for user ID passwords. So first connect database and searching for user ID password in this database, right? If it is found, getting response. Okay, that response has to submit to end user. Okay, yes, successfully login. Suppose that user ID password not exist here. Yes, invalid user ID password. That message sent back to client, browser client, application next database. Now this is database. We're storing all data. Right, okay. Now here what is happening here? For every time of login request, yes, simply application connect database and validating. Yes, every time of login request connecting to database and searching here, time taken. The data has to transfer via network. See, this application running on one computer. This is one computer. This is one computer. Okay. Next, database is another computer. Yes, in real time data center different computers. Data center connects different computers. So database is one computer, application another computer. So that means data has to transfer. Yes, at the time of submitting login request, suppose you submitted login request, right? So that time only connect to database and taking data, reading data, transferring data via network, time taken network. Yes, application working on one computer, database another computer means data has to transfer in the between two computers. Network that will time taken, right? So see, at the time of submitting login request itself, doing all this taking time here. Okay, at the time of submitting request only connecting and fetching data and validating all the transactions, time taken. Yes, instead of this, simple here. Suppose database connects users. There are some 10 millions of records or 1 million of records. 1 million means 10,000 records. Sorry, 10 lakhs of records. 1 million. There are 1 million of records. 1 million of users. Okay, 1 million means 10 lakhs of users. 10 lakhs of users. See, at the time of starting with Java application, here, at the time of starting Java application, yeah, muted everyone. See here, so login request. See, at the time of starting Java application itself, at the time of starting application here, yes, every 1 hour refreshing that application. Okay, at the time of starting application itself, whatever data inside of database, all data, that 10 millions of records fetching to Java application and storing into some temporary memory space. The temporary memory space. Okay, temporary memory space. All 10 lakhs of records, 1 million of records fetching into Java application location. Fetching into application and storing at some temporary location. Storing at temporary location, right? Now this is a temporary location. Here data is available. Temporary location. Here data. That user's data. users information, the data is available, the records, right? Now, when a login request comes, that login request simply searching inside of this only here. Login program will search inside of this. It won't go to connect database. Not required. Here data is available. Here data is available. Here only searching. Here only searching, then sending response, right? That gives more performance. Searching in same memory, so need not to connect to another computer. Suppose if it is connecting to another computer, time taken. Next, transferring data between two computers, time taken. Instead of this, suppose temporarily here data is available. Data is available, right? Yes, once login request comes, searching here only. Searching and immediately giving response. This gives them more time here. How to store temporarily here? How to manage this temporary data here? Collections is the way. Collections is the way to store data temporarily. There are different collection components. Collection components like array list, next linked list, next stack, heap, stack, queue, next vector, next hash tree, next hash table, next map. There are different kinds of collections. Means depends on data. There are different kind of collections. Okay. So collections is the way to maintain temporary memory space. So collections, yes, collections to maintain collections to maintain. Yeah, this is to maintain temporary memory space. Temporary data to maintain temporary data at application. At application means inside of RAM memory here, inside the RAM memory, inside the RAM. Okay, same application memory inside the data at application here to maintain temporary data at application. So here with the collections we can improve the performance applications. Yes, main purpose. Yes, here main purpose here. Yes, main purpose of collections. Collections is to improve the performance. Yes, is to get more performance. Most important point concept. This is here. Get more performance. Okay. Yes, in real time these are recommended. Collections are recommended. Yes, you must have this knowledge. Very in-depth knowledge of collections required compared in real time here. Yes, I have designed many applications. I have seen many this kind of things. Okay, collections are most important concepts here. Okay, so how to use collections? There are different scenarios, different collections. I'll explain all this. Yes, I worked on many projects. Yes, in different projects we have used different kind of collection. Depends on situations. We have used different kind of collections. All that scenarios I'll explain. Don't worry, I'll explain. Okay, yes. So using collections, we can improve. Collections is a way, one of the ways to improve the performance of Java applications. So collections is to maintain the temporary data at the application nature. So this is this kind of temporary data. Every time not required to connect database. We should not connect to. Yes, time taken connecting database, not required. Okay. So at the time of starting application itself, all the data fetching into application, storing at one temporary location. At the time of application startup, we should connect database and fetching all data and load into one temporary location. So every time of login request searching temporary location, it won't go to database. That gives them more performance. Okay, mainly collections purpose to improve the performance of Java applications. Okay, yes, in collections, various collection components available, like list components, like map components here. Okay, yes, like that. Different components are the queue components, list components, map components, tree components. There are different components available here. Different scenarios will be using different collections here. Okay, in actual topic, I'll clear this. So this is one more important features of Java. Right, okay, next, iOS themes. Yes, iOS themes. All this comes under SE parts. Standardization parts. All these things concepts comes under standardization parts. It's a standardization part. Okay. Yes, iOS themes. Yes, nothing but a file handling. It's just a file handling. iOS themes is to read data from the keyboard, writing to the screen, reading from the keyboard, writing to the screen, next to file handling. Yeah, there are different types of files. Like CSV files, handling CSV files. CSV file means comma separate values. CSV separate values here. CSV means comma separate values. Let me show that CSV file. CSV file, project folder. Here CSV, this is some CSV file. See, this is CSV, comma, separate values here. Comma, first field, comma, second field, comma, third field, comma, fourth field, comma, fifth field, sixth field. So this is CSV data, comma, separated values, comma, separate values. So in real time, sometimes getting huge amount of data, some big data. For example, here something like yes, something like here this data like this: age, job, marital status, education, default, balance, housing, like this. Many number of fields. First record, next record, next record, like this. Records. Yes, huge amount of data. Okay, millions of records. How to process? It's a CSV data, comma, separate values. Here, semicolon is a separator here. Semicolon. That semicolon you have to convert into some comma. Then you have to handle that here. Okay, so CSV data, that kind of CSV data. Yes, small files. This is to understanding purpose. Okay, yes, comma, separate values here. Comma, separate values. So comma, separated values. CSV files. CSV files. Sometimes getting Excel data. Data in the Excel format. So how to handle Excel data? Excel data. Excel data. For example, here Excel data. Excel data. Yes, same data in Excel formats. Maybe employee information in Excel formats is Excel data like this. How to read Excel data? Reading first record, next record, the next record like this. Okay. So Excel files, handling Excel files. See here, CSV files, reading data from the CSV files and generating CSV files. Reading from Excel file data and generating Excel sheets. Yes, from Java program, we should create Excel sheets. Excel sheets. How to create Excel sheet here? Okay. Yes, in real time, support data in the database available. Support table contains employee information that should be generated as CSV file. Sometimes that should be generated as Excel sheets. How to generate as Excel sheets? How to create CSV file? These things. Yeah, those are the actual concepts, real-time concepts here. Correct? So CSV files, Excel files, sometimes XML files, XML data. Yes, XML files. Sometimes getting JSON files. Okay, JSON files. Okay, yes. In our projects, we are using all the files, different kind of files. So there are different ways to handle different kind of files here. Okay, yes. So practically, I'll show. This is not. I'm saying words here. It's a practically implementation. I'll explain that. Okay, how to read CSV file, how to generate Excel file. Reading, writing CSV files, reading Excel file, and creating Excel files, reading XML files and creating XML files, reading JSON files and creating JSON files. See JSON data. This is JSON data. JSON data. Yes, in real time. Yes, here as a student may not be working on JSON, but in real time project you should work on JSON data. It's a JSON data. Yes, I'll explain what is JSON. What is JSON data? Yes, in actual topic we'll discuss. These are JSON file. So this is JSON file. Okay. Next, one more. I think this is the XML file. Yeah, this is XML data. This is XML data, XML files, XML data, JSON, this kind of data. Yes, you must have this knowledge here. Okay. Yes, otherwise, how can you put up experience? Yes, see, by the time of finishing course, these should be in a position to put up minimum 4 years of experience. By the time of finishing course, you should put up minimum 4 years. So for that reason, I'll be explaining all the real-time scenarios. Okay. So this is about iOS teams, file handling here, different types of files handling here, different types of files handling. Yes, after finishing this one here, next one is networking. So next is networking. Like in networking, what is IP address? Okay, next, what is port number? What is URL? What is URI? Next, what is internet? LAN, WAN, MAN, different kind of all the terminology we'll be discussing. All the terminology we'll be discussing here. After that, next after terminology, TCP applications, TCP application development here, TCP applications. Next UDP applications, TCP and UDP applications, TCP and UDP applications. TCP application means, yes, it's a one-to-one, one-to-one, one-to-one communication. Yes, UDP means one-to-many, one-to-many. UDP means one-to-many, one-to-one, one-to-one, one-to-many. Means one-to means like a broadcasting. One-to-many means is a broadcasting. Right? It's a, yes, broadcasting. It's a broadcasting, broadcasting, broadcasting. One-to-many. One-to-one means like your, yes, your phone, right? It's nothing but phone, your phone, your phone, phone, only one-to-one, right? Okay, one-to-one. Yes, phone. Yes, we'll see. Yes, we'll see one charting application. I'll explain one charting application. How to develop charting application. Charting application we'll discuss. I'll explain practically. Okay, charting. Charting between two friends. So how to develop charting application? Two friends, maybe two team members. How to chart? Charting application we'll discuss. Okay, so this is networking. Java supports networking features like C and C++. In Java also networking is available like C and C++. Java's network, yes. C language networking is nothing but embedded C. It's embedded C. Like embedded C in Java also networking features available. But okay, next one, next features, multi-threading, multi-threading. So multi-threading. So this one more features of SE, standardization, multi-threading. So what is multi-threading here? Let us see what is multi-threading here. Yeah, this is one more scenario. Yes, in real-time applications here. Suppose some program starting some statements. Next statements. Okay. Next statements. Okay. 1 second. There are some statements. In the statements of part one contains some statements. Next part two contains some statements here. Part one. Next part two. Yes, part three. Part three. Next part four. So part one contains some 10 statements. Part two maybe 5 statements. Part three maybe 15 statements. Statement with semicolon. Semicolon is one statement. First statement, next statement like that. Okay, program statements. Program statements. Okay, so part one, yes, 1 second. Let me show that what is exact statement. D drive, yes, your actual document. Let me show the document. So this is the actual document here. Your Java document. Yeah, this document around 500-page document. This document for you only here. It's excellent document, no roads. Yes, every topic very clearly explained in this document here. Yes. Yeah, introduction to Java. This today topic is Java topic. So this is some program statements. Yes, this is first statement, next statement, next statement. The statements like this. There are some statements. Statements. First statement, next statement, semicolon is a statement. Every statement terminates semicolon, right? They are called statements here. Statements. Okay. So part one contains some statements, maybe 10 statements. Part two, some statements like this. Yes, part one, part two, part three like this. There are 4 parts. Different parts are having different statements. Yes, all these parts running parallelly is nothing but multi-threading. Thread is a part of application. Thread is one part of application. Okay, thread is one part. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. 4 parts means 4 threads. That means application dividing into 4 parts, 4 threads and running parallelly. Why running parallel? To get more performance. To improve the performance of Java applications, we should develop as multi-thread application. Multi-threaded application to improve the performance. Running parallelly here. Parallel, nothing but multitasking here. One application but performing multitasking parallelly here. That gives more performance. Suppose first task, after finishing first task, second task, after the third task, after fourth task. So one by one means time taken. Yes, instead of one by one here, parallel, multitasking. Yes, that gives a more performance. So multi-threading is nothing but just like a multitasking here. So multiple jobs running at a time here. So multiple things, Java application performing multitasking at a time. At a time multitasking. Okay. Multitask. Suppose Java application, for example, part 1. Yes, part 1. Yes, read from keyboards. Read from keyboards. So part 1, read from the keyboards. Read from the keyboard. At the same time, second part, yes, read from database. Second part, read from database server. Okay. Third part, writing to email server. Writing to email server. Writing to email server. Writing to email server. Email server. Writing to email server. So this happening parallel here. Next, sometimes here reading from TCP application, TCP server. Yes, reading from TCP or some files. Okay, so reading from the keyboard, reading from database, writing to email server, reading from the files. Here, this all is parallelly happening here. One after another one is time taken. Now all are running parallelly. Okay, so that is a multitasking. It's nothing but multi-threading here. So thread is a part of the application. This is one thread to read keyboard data, another thread to read database here, another thread to write to email server. Yes, another thread to read from files. So what is happening here? Multitasking happening. That gives them more performance. Okay. To improve Java application performance, multi-threading features were provided. About multi-threading this is. Okay. Yes, in actual topic we'll see how to create multi-thread application, how to use in real time. We'll discuss next. Okay, right? Yes, next JDBC, Java database connectivity. 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 JDBC. Java database connectivity. So this is to connect to database. Okay, Java application. Yeah, this is mandatory. Anywhere, any application, yes, any software should provide this facility. Otherwise, nobody will be using that software. Support Java technology that has to support database connectivity to read from database tables. Python also should provide database connectivity. C language, C++ like this, .NET, yes, maybe SAP, Oracle ERP, all these kind of technologies or languages provide database connectivity. Otherwise, nobody will use that technology here. Nobody will be using database connectivity compulsory because data in the database, right? Support data in the database. Your application has to connect database, right? See, this is what we discussed. Java application connect database. Yes, your user information, user ID, password in the database, right? Suppose your profile, when you click on profile, where is your profile information database? Your profile information database. So Java application has to connect database and it has to read your profile information. All the profiles, all users profiles. Suppose for example, Facebook user profile. Yes, every user information in the database, right? So the Java application, Facebook application has to connect to database. Facebook application developed in Java that will connect to database and picking all that information and submit it, right? The database, that facility must be available. Otherwise, nobody will use that technology. Okay, this is one of the important features of Java here. Java database connectivity. Okay, next one, yes, AWT. Yes, abstract. Yes, abstract. Yes, abstract. Abstract windowing toolkits. Abstract windowing toolkits. Abstract windowing toolkit. AWT. Abstract windowing toolkit. Okay. See, 1 second. There is AWS, then AWK. Don't confuse. AWS means Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services is it's a cloud computing infrastructure management like Linux servers, Windows servers, Oracle database servers, Hadoop servers, like that. That kind of infrastructure management is AWS, Amazon Web Services. AWK means it's a Linux tool. Linux tool to process data processing tool. AWK is Linux tool. Okay, Java is AWT, abstract windowing toolkit. What's the purpose of this? This is to develop. This is to develop GA components, graphical interface. So this is to develop. So this is to develop GA, graphical user interface, like forms, forms like registration form. This is a registration form. Yes, registration. Yes, registration form. Registration form. Yes, next maybe login form. Yes, login form. This kind of forms. Okay, to develop this kind of forms, you can use AWT here. But AWT, this is outdated. Yes, outdated long ago. Yes, outdated. Yes, in the year. Yes, in the year 2003. In the year 2003. Okay. Yes, 2003. Struts framework came to picture. Struts framework. Okay. Yes, in 2003. After Struts framework came to the picture here, this was outdated. No one using AWT. Yes, 2003 means. Yes, now we are in 2020, right? 2021. 2021 means how many years? Yes, around 17 to 18 years. 17 years back, it was outdated. Nobody will ask about AWT. Don't learn AWT. Wasting of time here. Okay. Yes, industry, nobody will ask about AWT because latest technology is there in market. See, Struts framework, even this is almost outdated. Now we are using Spring framework. Spring framework we are using here. Next Hadoop framework we are using here. Spark framework. There are different frameworks in Java. Advanced frameworks are there in Java. Okay. So frameworks. In case of AWT, we have the different frameworks. Advanced frameworks available. So AWT outdated. No one using. Suppose any trainer teaching AWT means yes, he is an outdated trainer. Just simply is a trainer. He is not a real-time person. Real-time person, nobody will teach AWT here. AWT, no chance. Nobody does. Suppose anyone asking in interviews about AWT, that guy may be very old guy. Okay, outdated guy. No one learning this. No one using. Okay, no one learning. Yes, since last 5 years, since last 10 years, we are working in Java. They don't know about AWT. Even who are having 10 years of experience, they don't know about AWT. If you asking about AWT, they'll put blank face because no one using. Yes, since 2010 here, no one using AWT here. So not necessary this is. Okay, right? Actually, it's a one of the features of that SE. Next, applets. So what is applet here? See, this also outdated. Yes, applets. Yes, 2000 year itself outdated. 2000 year it was outdated. In the year 2000 outdated. 2000 year, yes, it was outdated. It was outdated. No one using this AWT. Sorry, applets. What is applet here? See, applet component is like this. In beginning versions of Java, applet component. See, applet component will read data from user and go to server here and connect database and validating sending response. One component will take data from user. Same component go to server. At the server side connect database. Second task, validating third task and response fourth task here. One component perform 4 tasks. Lot of time taken. In case of AWT, servlets and JSP came to picture. Servlets and JSP. In case of applets here, in case of applets, next servlets. These were replaced. Yes, applets were replaced. Applets were replaced by servlets and JSP. Here. Servlets, JSP, and HTML components. HTML here. Servlet, JSP, HTML here. See here, applets Applets were replaced. Applets were replaced by solids and JSPs. Correct? Solids, JSPs, and HTML here. Now what happens here? Applets, using applets, one applet performing all the transactions, but after these came to picture, solids, JSP, HTML. See at the client side, this is HTML. Here HTML handling transaction, HTML taking data. The data passed into server side. Server side, this is solid. Here solid. Here HTML. Here solid. Here solid. Next connect database of response by the JSP here. Okay. So solids and JSP. So solids. Yes, solids taking data. Yes, from the front end user, HTML reading data and sending to solids. Okay. Now solid will connect database. Next response by the JSP here. JSP gives the response here. Response by the JSP. So here client side is HTML. This is HTML, right? HTML client side, HTML form taking data and passing to solid here. Solid will connect database, inserting and getting response, and JSP sending response to clients. So this applets also outdated. No one using here applets, outdated this also. Okay, this is SC part. This is standardization. They are the standardization features. All their standardization features. Yes, in this our syllabus. What is our syllabus here? Core compiler. This is for 2 weeks. OOPS implementation for 2 weeks. Yes, next third topic too. Yes, this 8th topic. Yes, 9th topic. Our syllabus is up to 9th topic. 9th topic. Yeah, this I will take. Yes, 5 weeks. Minimum 5 weeks. That is actually, yes, actually focus this area. Yes, mostly I'll focus on this third topic to ending. It's a real-time topic. Third topic. Yeah, this third topic, 9th topic. These are real-time scenarios, real-time usage. These topics here. 5 weeks I'll spend. So 5 weeks means how many days? 35 days, right? 5 weeks, 35 days means 30 days, 30 active sessions here. 30 sessions. 30 sessions means you'll say, yes, around, yes, 50 hours getting here because of 1.5 hour, that's 50 hours. Yes, 1 hour and 15 minutes, 50 hours topic this is. So this is 50 hours. Next, this is 20 hours. Next, this is 20. Totally 90 hours your course. Complete course is 90 hours. 90 hours. Yes, 60 days. 60 days, 90 hours. Okay. So out of 6 days, maybe 5 or 6 days, holidays, Sundays here. 55 days, 90 hours means 1 hour and 45 minutes. That is your course plan. Course plan. Okay. See here, generally here, most of the trainers, they'll spend on this first and second part. First and basic, their Java technology, Java basics. Most of the trainers, they'll spend 60 days on this area here. Yeah, this area, they will spend only 15 days. Within 15 days, they will finish this. Because they don't know about real time. Most of the, I'm sure, yes, most of the trainers, they don't know about real time. Simply, they'll simply finish this topic within 15 days only here. Actual real time topic, they'll finish within 15 days. But only this core part means beginning basics. Basics, they will spend around 60 days. Basics, they'll spend around 6 days. And rest of the part, 15 days, they'll finish. But my way is different here. Basics, just 4 weeks. Means 1 month this is. And rest of 1 month, yes, this part here. Okay. Yes, around 30 sessions, 5 weeks, 35 days, I'll take it here. 30 sessions, 35 days. 35 days, 50 hours. Yes, main focus is that real time. Yes, I'm very interested in this area. Basics, never interested. Basic, generally, I don't have the interest in basics here. Generally, interesting is real time. What is happening real time? Yes, once you started working real time, the different is different. The test is different. Yes, real time is different here. Once you started working real time here, yes, that feel is different. Real time feel is different. Learning basic is different here. Real time means if you're real time working here, you can feel it. What is happening, the projects, what is happening here, what we are doing, you'll feel that. Real time area you can feel it, but learning technology means you not feel it. Just learning technology. Once you technology implementing, you can feel really here. Okay. Yes, my main focus is real time concepts. Okay. Yes, you'll see going forward. I'll show what is my experience. 22 years of experience. Why? Yes, all the real time experience. 15 projects, more than 15 projects I worked. So I should explore maximum, right? Otherwise, what is the use of this 23 years of experience? I should give lot of knowledge. Okay, why working for 23 years? So whatever I worked, yes, maximum I'll try to deliver my experience, my real-time experience. Okay. Now currently still I'm working for the companies here. Many companies I'm working here. Not only one company, present permanent companies, yes, that D-World company. Presently, mainly working for D-World company. Payroll with D-World, but yes, with other companies also, some companies are asking to work on their projects. Okay, part-time. From sometimes part-time work also, I'm working for some companies also. Okay, lot of experience, lot of career. Yes, nothing impossible in Java. Java is my favorite. Java is my favorite and interesting topic. Okay, yes, I'm living with Java since 20 years, 22 years. I'm living with Java. I'm living with Java in 22 years. Since 22 years, I'm Java has become like my family member. It's like a family member. Okay, right? Yes. So that's all about this SE. Okay, 1 second. What is Java? SE, they are SE features. SE. So our syllabus in your syllabus here, our syllabus is SE features. SE features up to which one? This is multi-threading. JDBC comes on advanced Java. JDBC is different. JDBC is a advanced Java topic. Not here. JDBC, Solid and JSP is advanced Java. Next, frameworks like Struts framework, Spring framework, other frameworks. Okay, yeah. So this is a overview of Java. This is overview of Java. Overview of Java here. Yes. Next, I should explain about this one here. Independent platform, portability. Next, OOPS language. Next, scalability. And check these features we should discuss. Okay. Today just complete overview given here. Yes. Tomorrow we'll start one by one. Independent platform. Independent platform. Okay, 1 second. Let me save this one here. Let me save this useful for tomorrow. Yes, course Java 10:30 a.m. Yes, Java introduction. Day 1. Java introduction day 1. Yes, saved. Yes, in tomorrow class. Yes, I'll start the same thing here. Yes, 10:30 a.m. Yes, this is edit. Yeah, this is this thing. Okay, so water expenditure tomorrow again. Yes, this is tomorrow starting this one. Independent platform, portability, OOPS language, scalability, these things here. Okay, tomorrow I'll start with that. Yes, guys, any doubts? Yes, about course duration and all this. 1 second. Yes, course. See, your course duration, yes, already explained. It's a fast track with just only 15 days difference, 15 days early finishing it. Duration 60 days, 60 days. Okay, yes, daily timings. Yes, 10:30 to 10:30 to 12:15, 12:15, 12:15, 1 hour and 45 minutes. Okay, right? Next, everyday recordings. Yes, now it's recording currently here. Everyday recordings, recordings, everyday recordings provided, recordings provided. Okay, after finishing class, you can watch again here. Yes, 12:15 by 1:30 we'll upload the drive. Yes, I'll share the drive. I'll share drive here. Yes, from the drive you can watch it. Because 1 year support is available here. Yes, the starts and solids that will be advanced Java. That comes under advanced, not a core Java. SC part is core Java. Yes, advanced Java solids, JDBC solids and JSP is advanced Java. Not here. Struts is different framework. Struts and Spring Hybrid, are different frameworks. Frameworks are different. Okay. So duration 6 days, 10:30 to 12:15 here. Every recordings every day. every day recordings provided. You can watch it. You can watch it. Okay. 1 second. Please just 1 minute. Wait, guys. Don't leave it. Yes, frameworks is another course. Frameworks is another course. Okay. 1 second. Yeah. Next, one more thing here. WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group. Maintaining here. WhatsApp group. In WhatsApp group, I'm communicating with you here. WhatsApp group. Yes, my WhatsApp group. That number. I'm sharing number. Please ping your details here. Yes, 8179189123 is my WhatsApp number. 1 second. Here, this is my WhatsApp number. 8179189123. Just provide your details. I'll add to that group. Yes, your name, WhatsApp course you learning here, course learning here. Yes, next. What is your time? Time you learning here. Time. Okay, next email ID. This is important because I'll be sharing all the softwares and everything here. Name, some experts, some name here. Yes, next your course. Yes, core Java. Next your time, all this. Okay. Yes. So name and all this. Email ID. Yes, like your email ID. Something experts. This is email ID. Okay, like a gmail.com. Yes, provide only this one here. Okay, provide this information. Okay, yes. Yes, anything else? Yes, doubts? Yes, guys, any doubts? Yes, this is about course contents and all this here. Okay, yes, still if you want more details, just contact online team here, online team number. Yes, online team number. 1 second. Still, if you want more information, just contact online team. One second. One second. That number, yes, 9246 212143. Yeah, this is online team number. For more details, just contact this online team here. This online team number, just contact them. They'll provide more information about this. Yes, of course, I have explained about syllabus and all this. Okay, course contents and everything explains. Right, okay, this online team number, just contact them. Still, if you want more information, this next your brochure. Yes, of course, I'll share. Just going forward, I'll share that information brochure also. Yes, still you can contact online team. They'll provide the brochure. Yes, even online website is available. From that website also you can see that. Okay, yeah, that's all. Yes, that's all for today. So this is just Java introduction here. All that Java introduction. Yes, tomorrow will continue. Okay, tomorrow same time. Okay. Yes, tomorrow starting actual topic. Tomorrow I'll be entering into actual topic. Just today only overview given. Tomorrow I'll start actual topic. Right? Yes, tomorrow same time 10:30. exactly 10:30, right? Yeah. So thank you guys. Yes, still any doubts are there? Any doubts? Any doubts? No doubts? Yes, if no doubts, let us find out session. Yes, tomorrow also same link. Till Saturday, coming Saturday, same link. This whole week is same link, no change in link. Okay, same link, no change in the link here. So same link till end, yes, till Saturday here. Yes, same link for this week, Next week maybe changing here. The same link for this week here, no change. Next week may be changing. Right, okay? Yeah. So that's all. So thank you guys. See you tomorrow.